Hello everybody, welcome back to Diecast Driven. Today we're going to be jumping into the William Byron collection. So as far as his rise to Cup Series prominence, the Truck Series wins that he had from 2016 were never made in diecast form, so eventually I will be going back and making those. Stay tuned, I'm not really sure when I'm going to get to that. I have a lot of other projects to do, but anyway, today we're going to be looking at his Xfinity wins, starting with his first two from the year 2017. This first car was run on June 24th, 2017 at Iowa Speedway in the American Ethanol E15 250. William Byron led 78 of the 250 laps. Not the most. Christopher Bell actually started on the pole, led the most laps, but William Byron was able to get his first win. I believe it was through some pit strategy, if I remember correctly. The early races in Byron's career were very fuzzy. I kind of just watched Xfinity and Truck just supplementary while Gordon was still kind of phasing out his career in 2016. And then 2017, I didn't have the interest. I caught races here and there if I could or if I cared. But yeah, William Byron taking home his first ever Xfinity Series checkered flag at Iowa. I like this car, this Axalta car, because it's got that metal flake galaxy looking black color on the back of it. And to be honest, I'm not really sure what the other color is. It's like green or gray or something. I like that with the contrasted yellow numbers. This car for Junior Motorsports, the number 9, same number he raced in the Truck Series. So it'll be kind of interesting once I get all those done. My collection is mostly 24. So it's interesting that William Byron started in the Truck and then Xfinity Series running the number 9, and then once he got up to Cup, he took over the 24. Interesting from that aspect. Nothing else really that crazy about the car. It's a nice looking diecast. The only thing is the Xfinity cars were cheap, so the trunk and roof flaps don't open, but Lionel did a really good job with adding all the detail. Moving on to the Daytona car. First thing you notice is all the confetti. I love that. Unfortunately, it's pretty much the same paint scheme with the exception of the hood being different and the main sponsor on the car. Still Axalta, but this one has Vortec instead of Windsor. All of his Xfinity cars are autographed, so you will see that throughout these next two videos. I'm not really sure I like the blue autograph. It doesn't really show up all that well. I think silver probably would have been better to go over the confetti. Another difference is the windshield banner, but other than that, big difference being the confetti and the hood being black instead of green or gray or whatever color that is. This one was actually raced in the 2017 Coca-Cola Firecracker 250 at Daytona International Speedway on July 1st. Byron only led 29 of the 104 laps, obviously leading the last one, the most important one. But I just rewatched the end of this race, and it was interesting. They had the overtime line rule at the time. Another opinion of mine, I suppose, is having that overtime line and overtime finishes in general. I would just prefer the race to go the scheduled distance, whether it's green or under caution. Whatever that scheduled distance is, that's what you finish the race as. Logano was throwing some interesting blocks towards the end of that race, and it wasn't really Byron's fault that he got into Logano. He was kind of getting a push from behind, and it was like a chain reaction, push to a push to a push. And it just got the rear bumper of Logano and the nose of Byron's car a little offset and just pushed Logano out of the way. Not really Byron's fault. Not really Logano's fault for even blocking. It was just how that style of racing was in the Xfinity Series at the time. Again, pretty cool car. William Byron's second win, actually the second straight win of his Xfinity career. He went back-to-back from Iowa to Daytona. And again, same thing with this car. Not a ton of detail. Plastic chassis. Trunk and roof flaps don't open, but that was the Xfinity cars back then, and even still to this day. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you next week. Hope you have a good weekend. Bye.